Hi guys, it's Wombat trucker and we are now going to drive the Ural 4320 that we did a configuration of in my last video. Before we start, as you can see, I am hauling the 25-ton service boat, one of the special cargoes, but this is obviously not a special transport. I have no service cars in front of me or behind me. It is a mod available on Steam I downloaded that enables the cargo from anywhere to anywhere, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. So let's see how this one goes. I must have done 10, 15. I have done more special transport mods hauls, Jesus, that has failed with this mod than that is actually worked. So I say there's less than 50% chance of this actually working. Anyway, now the Ural 4320. Before we start talking about the truck, let's just talk a little about the company. Ural started up during the Second World War, and production of today's truck, the 4320, started in 1976. And it may not come as a shocker, this truck is still being produced today. And you know, when I grew up in Scandinavia, we had one TV channel, so it wasn't like I could choose anything else to watch on TV. But I remember seeing videos from the modern world, watching TV, seeing parades from the Red Square in Moscow, and this, the 4320, is one of the trucks I actually remember seeing. I was perhaps I wasn't that old, but I thought it was one of the coolest trucks ever. And you know, I never thought I'd be driving one someday. And yeah, I know this is a game, this is not the real deal, but still, it's pretty satisfying sitting here behind this wheel anyway. So, the 4320 was produced for the Russian army as a general purpose truck, but she found use in civilian life as well as a garbage truck, logging truck, fire trucks even, and you know, it's a truck that is well suited to do a lot of different things. I had to Google the engines, the jams I mentioned in the first video, the configuration video, and shame on me. It turns out that jams is both a V6 and a V8. That was the original engine, along with a 5-speed manual for the 4320. I didn't know that, and I still have no idea where jams are used elsewhere, if they are used elsewhere. So anyway, and since I was googling it, I also found out that since the mid-90s this truck has had its headlights in the bumper, while the old attachment points was covered up with some cheap plastic covers. We've seen that before. I spoke about that when I did another truck. It's apparently a Russian thing. If you have a hole, just cover it with some plastic. Don't bother making new parts. And when reading about those plastic covers on this truck, I went back and took a look, and yes, of course, those plastic covers are available as part of the configuration you can do on this truck. So kudos to the mod grader for going that extra mile in the name of authenticity. Like many other truck manufacturers, the 4320 or the 4-digit combination is a series, it's not a specific model. So the truck I'm driving here, Ural makes it a crap job to try to find out how they name things, because they have several standards. I have no idea what I'm driving. If you know what I'm driving, please leave a comment, okay? Because the 4322 and the 4326 are both tractor trucks, but I know that the 43206 is a 4x4 and the 43202 is a 4x2. Mine is a 6x4, but it's not a 43208, because a 43208 is a 43206 with an armored cab, obviously, or not. Logic is perhaps not the, whatever it's called, the chief of model names at Ural's strongest side. Because there are actually more than 150 different model names used for different 4320s. I think that guy has some kind of a neurotic problem or something. Anyway, I don't really have that much more to say about this truck. Whatever it is. It's a great truck. It's a 1976 or a 2016 model, or anything in between, depending on how you configure it. It's a multi-purpose truck, since you can configure it like 7 different trucks with any engine possibly ever available, and one more, the 2190 horsepower engine. I have no idea why it's there, and it's so odd, because, as I said, they went the extra mile to give us authenticity, and then there's that engine. I have no idea why it's there. It could possibly be that there is one 4320 and a long string of numbers model that uses such an engine. It's possible. I really have no idea. I can't really see any reason for that engine to be there, unless it is something that was available in the Stalker game, as I spoke about in the last video about the 4320. I have no idea, but if you know, I really would love for you to leave me a comment about why that engine is there. And that's another great thing about this truck. I mean, if I was bored with the truck I'm driving right now, I could just reconfigure it, and it would be a completely different truck. The interior would still look just about the same, but the outside, it would be a new truck. So it sounds good, it looks good, it behaves well on the highway, in my configuration at least. But if you change the configuration, she will probably be just as good on harsh roads like the ones you find on the Peru map or Russian open spaces map. I found one issue with her. I realize I'm constantly referring to the 4320 as her. She's my girl right now. Anyway, she had some issues with 50-ton plus cargos. Well, how should I put it? I couldn't steer. She went just in one direction. She couldn't go anywhere except forward. But that is, honest to God, that is the only problem I've had with her. This is 25 tons behind us right now. No problems whatsoever. Just stay below 50 tons and you should be just fine. Other than that, this truck has to go on my list of trucks to install or use when I install, if I install open spaces or anything with massively bad roads in the future. As I said in the last video, it's not for me, at least not right now. I like relatively normal roads at the moment, but you know, that could change. Anyway, the service boat haul has come to an end, but I'm not satisfied. I need to haul something more with this truck, so if you stick around, we'll do another haul, and I'm gonna be quiet and let you enjoy listening to the engine of the truck and watching the views, and last but not least, enjoy looking at this beautiful truck. So take care, guys, stick around for the next haul, and I'll talk to you again next time. Cheers, guys, bye bye.